Okay guys, today we got an exciting video. We've got the 3.5 backhand versus the 4.0 backhand. What's the difference? I'm going to explain what it is and how you can get your backhand from that 3.5 that's been plateauing out for many years up to that 4.0 so you can go play at the next level. So if you're ready, let's get started. All right guys, my name is Pete from Crunch Time Coaching. You've been following my last couple videos, you know that I'm making a little series on 3.5 players versus 4.0 players. What are the differences? What separates that level? And I find that that is a big level that people can start out playing and they can quickly go from a 2.5 to 3.0 to 3.5 in a couple of years, and then all of a sudden they plateau out at that 3.5 level. Why is this happening? Well, it's happening because I find that you don't necessarily have to have great stroke technique, advanced stroke technique to get to that 3.5 level. You can kind of push and poke the ball around, or you can start to be developing your strokes, but they're not fully fundamentally developed. So you can go out there and you can compete and win matches at a 3.5 level. Now, once you start to get up to that 4.0 level, especially that solid 4.0 level where even players who are 4.5s and 5.0s don't mind hitting with you because you got really nice stroke technique, that is a big difference. What's happening? So today we're going to talk about the backhand, and I'm going to give you 3 things that I see. I've been doing lots of video analysis lately. I have a program called Next Level University where students send in their videos, and I'm seeing a lot of 3.5s saying their backhand, and I'm noticing trends where they're doing 3 things that's holding them back from getting a 4.0 or 4.5 backhand. So I'm going to be right back and we're going to go through and I'm going to explain what I see happening. Okay, so the first mistake that I see at a 3.5 level is what I call racket head awareness. When people are coming to bring their racket back, their very first move, many people are in this position, and whether they have a one-hander or a two-hander. I actually analyzed a two-hand today, and the guy kept bringing his racket back here. Well, what's the problem with this? If I keep coming and I don't change, that ball is going to fly up to the sky. So you want to make sure that you're in the proper grip with that first move, okay? So if you have a one-hand backhand, I want you getting the motorcycle grip. That way when you go to bring that racket back, your knuckles are on top and the strings are slightly facing the ground. So if you want to swing in aggressively, you could have a really nice contact point and be able to rip that ball. The same thing on the two-hander. I don't think you need to have your knuckles as high, but especially start to look at your top hand and make sure that I think the best grip is like a semi-western grip with your top hand to get ready. And then when you bring that racket back, now again, those strings are slightly facing towards the ground so that when you go through and go to rip through, now all of a sudden you've got that really nice contact and you can go through the ball. That's one thing I'm seeing happening at that 3.5 level. Now, the next thing I see happen, and this is a big one, is the ability to have proper spacing and power. And so many people are doing what I call hip lock. I'm going to show you what that is. We're going to hit some on the ball machine, but I'm just going to talk through it right now and then show you on the ball machine what I'm seeing and how it really affects your ability to not only control the ball, but generate pace. So I was analyzing another guy, a different guy, he sent in his video, and when he was getting ready, he did something I called hip lock, okay? And what that is when players, he had a one-hand backhand, and when players see the ball coming, they start to bring the leg that's going to step in across too early. Now the hip is locked up, so when you go to hit, you can't really generate any pace, and this also tends to bring you too close in the ball, because if you've already made this step, it's hard to make any last second adjustments and get out of the way of the ball. So let's take a look at a couple of examples. I'm going to turn the ball machine. I'm going to show you how much hip lock is affecting your stroke and keeping you from getting that backhand to the next level. And again, I see two-handers do this and one-handers, so it doesn't make a difference. Even though I'm hitting this with a one-hand backhand, it still applies to the two-handers because it's a footwork mistake. It's a footwork glitch, and we're going to teach you how to fix it today. Okay, so I'm going to show you both mistakes that we talked about in the beginning of this video, where the racket face is open and I've got the hip lock. This is a double whammy that's going to take power away, and in general you're going to get too close to the ball. So here comes the ball. The ball is coming out and I step here too early, and now I'm just jammed up, okay? So that, watch, I step in, I commit too early with this leg, and now the ball is flying and I don't have any power. I step in too early and commit, and again, that ball is crowding me, and if it gets too close, see, if I step here too early, then I have nowhere to go. Now, what you want to do instead is you want to get yourself always set up in a semi-open or even full open stance before you step in. You see that? So when I step in there, I'm waiting for the ball with that semi-open stance, and then I step in. You see that? So I'm waiting here, and then I commit into that back. Okay, now how we're gonna fix the grip is we're actually going to use our top hand, whether let me start. Okay, so how we're gonna fix this too, this racket face, is now we've got our semi-open stance, and also we got to get our strength in the right way. What we want to do is actually we're going to use our top hand. We have a one-hand or a two-hand backhand. We're actually going to use our top hand, and for the backhand we're going to do the say hello defense. If you watch Federer hit, a lot of these pros hit, you're going to see that their racket face actually squares up to the back of the fence. So I'm going to be here waiting for the ball. Then when the ball comes, I'm in the semi-open stance, then when it's time to hit, I'm going to grab the racket, I'll be in the motorcycle grip, and then fire through, and hopefully we'll hit some good backhands. So this is a great way to really work on that preparation and start to make sure that you're set. So you see I'm in the semi-open stance, then when it's time to hit, I'm grabbing the racket and going through. See, so I'm here, I'm going to grab the racket and swing on through. Grab the racket, swing on through. And so you see, it's easy prep. We're committing at the right time. My semi-open stance, waiting for it, waiting for the right time, and then swinging out. Here we go again, waiting for it, so then I can grab that motorcycle grip and then hit it. Here, getting set, grabbing that motorcycle. You really want to step out to the ball too when you can. Now for you two-handers out there, it's the same thing. What you're going to do is you're going to use your offhand, make sure in a grip that you notice the strings are slightly facing to the ground. You don't want them too much to the ground because then it's hard, then you'll just get a bunch of top spin but no real drive. So you want to have them slightly faced towards the ground. You're way in your semi-open stance. You can even hit some offhand forehands with this to really get the feeling of it. I suggest you even start with that. Maybe even have the ball machine on your side and feed out nice and easy, nice and slow, and then you're here hitting that offhand, feel that come, then you can start to grab it and go in, really reach through and fall through. So again, you're waiting, you're here, the ball comes on in, you can grab it and just feel yourself really extend out to the target, and that's how you can start, whether you have a one-hander or two-hander, start to really move your backhand up to the next level. Now, you know what I got? I got something even better to take you to the next level. So if you're looking to take your serve, your forehand, your backhand, your volley, your mental game, your physical game, I got something called Next Level University. That's where so many people now are sending in their videos. I'm analyzing it for them, and it's really eye-opening. It's eye-opening for them, and it's eye-opening for me as a coach, because I really am seeing the common problems you guys are having, and I'm helping you fix them one by one, and it's personal coaching. So if you're interested in learning how to get to the next level, I actually have a free 8-part series that explains everything, how this all works. You can click, I think, right here on the video, and you can get instant access to it 100% free, and I look forward to helping you get to the next level. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe. Hey guys, Pete from Crunch Time Coaching. Today we've got a really cool lesson for you. We're going to teach you the super spinner boomerang drop shot. Okay guys, I gotta be honest with you, learning the super spinner boomerang drop shot is not gonna get your game to the next level in the next 12 months. And my job as your tennis coach is to help you consistently get better, see the progress, grow in your tennis game. So what we're going to do today is a little different. We're going to put down the racket, we're going to put down the balls, we're going to leave the tennis court, and we're going to head on over to my house, and I'm going to show you exactly step by step the pitfalls to avoid and what you really need to be doing over the next 12 months if you want to see your game go up to the next level. So come on, let's go.